क्व धैर्यं क्व विवेकित्वं क्व nirātaṅkatā'pi va anirvācyasvabhāvasya niḥsvabhāvasya yoginaḥ.
For the fulfilled seeker, yogi, who is attributeless and of undefinable nature, where is patience, where is discrimination, where is even fearlessness? If all these things, patience, discrimination and fearlessness, instead of approaching them at worldly level, if we relate them with reference to one sadhana, then patience is to continue with sadhana in spite of failures. Discrimination, the first in the sadhana chatushtaya, the stepping stone in sadhana, viveka. Fearlessness, again, to pursue the goal without any fear of change, any fear whatsoever. All these are essential for a sadhaka in his spiritual path. After realization, will he be carrying forward all these essential qualifications of patience, discrimination, and fearlessness? The ladder with which one climbs up, that ladder is left out after climbing. A log of wood which is held by someone who is caught in a turbulent river. Once he reaches the shore, the log is thankfully dropped by the one who has swam and reached the shore. The attributes of patience, discrimination, fearlessness, which were all important while the yogi was pursuing sadhana, have become irrelevant once he has realized self. So his state is described as attributeless. Niḥsvabhāvasya, undefinable character. The yogi's nature cannot be defined. Ashtavakra comes to this conclusion after giving 18 chapter of gospel to Janaka and hearing from Janaka in between. At last he says, I cannot describe the nature of a yogi. It is undefinable. Many times, Thakurji Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to try to explain his state to his nephew, but every time he would start and then very soon he will get silent. He would fumble and words would not emerge from him and he would get into silence. undefinable. For 13 years he has been trying to express or describe the state of a Jivan Mukta, and he has still not been able to do justice in his describing the state of a Jivan Mukta. When he walked into a Sai center after giving the last Saturday session on the absolute state as described in the Shiva Rahasya, he could only be silent when he came out of the center. Not a single word could emerge on his state of existence. Not a single expression came out of him to express or describe that state even to one sadhaka. He was to sing. He had no clue even before starting to sing as to how song is going to emerge from him in that state. Raga and tala would be maintained while singing. How the song would be completed without a break. These are all additional descriptions of the state, but not the exact description of that state. Exact description of that state would ever remain undefinable. Commentary lines, let us see. The liberated in life, having already reached the goal, has no use for these. That means patience, discrimination, fearlessness. And Ashtavakra confesses here that his characterless character, this characterless character of a self-realized master is indeed indescribable. The sage apologizes himself to his student at his own inability to communicate the real nature of one who is truly liberated in life. Whatever in a Guru Shishya Parampara, unquote, whatever in a Guru Shishya Parampara, the Guru is able to describe through finite words, it becomes the duty, dharma, only dharma of a sincere mumukshu disciple to take clue from whatever he has been poured by his or her Guru about that undefinable nature of the Guru or a Jivan Mukta, and then take up intense contemplation till the time the disciple experiences that undefinable state himself or herself. If that kind of a contemplation, that kind of an absorption does not take place, then the disciple will never ever be able to reach and merge in that state of his or her guru. Because the guru will never be able to directly describe that state of himself or any other jivan. The dharma or the nididhyasana or the actual effort of the disciple starts from there when the guru has ended the discourse. Mere listening, mere appreciating is just 10% of the whole effort which a student has to put. This is precisely the reason that in this yoga, in this present century, we find very, very few acclaimed, realized masters. Because that kind of an intensity is somehow lacking on the disciples' side. What to do? Hari Om Tat Sat.